Hello, today we are going to be drawing a Christmas Charmander. He's going to be wrapped up in some lights, and I'm going to be using a mechanical pencil to start with because we're going to go back and erase some of our lines later when we add those Christmas lights. Let's go ahead and start with the top of our Charmander's head. Okay, and we just want to make this curved line that goes like this. And we'll make a curved line, kind of looks like this. And this is the top of our Charmander's head. And then we want to go ahead and create this little bump right here. And then we can go ahead and create another curved line that comes right down to about here. Okay, now this is going to create our first eye for our Charmander, the left eye. We're going to come over, and we're going to curve it down just like this, and then we'll connect these two right here. I'm going to draw the other eye of my Charmander, and it's going to be about over here. And we want to create a small little curved line, not big of a curve, but we want it to be diagonal. We don't want it to be completely horizontal. Okay, and then we're going to draw another little loop that goes up and then connects back down over here. So let's go ahead and draw a circle inside right here. We could also draw a little line coming down from about here, and we can make this little U shape in here. So to do that, I'm going to be going over like this, coming down right here, and then coming down right here. We're going to do that same thing. We're going to add a circle right over here, and then I'm going to just add that little kind of U shape that we have going on right about there. Let's go ahead and start making the mouth of our Charmander. So it's going to come out from the eye, the corner of the eye over here. We're going to come out and make a little line that goes back right about here. So I want it to be kind of curved, and I'm aiming for it to end just right below this eye, kind of right over here. So I'm going to come down and stop right about there. So I'm going to then take this line, I'm going to bring it up right about just below our right eye. Okay, so now we got this little smile going on for our Charmander. We can also go in here and add our Charmander's nostrils. And then we're going to just draw a small little line that comes down just about there, kind of forming the chin of our Charmander. And then we're going to draw an arm that comes out from here. So I'm going to start from over here and kind of make this curved line that comes out, right, and stops pretty much at the smile, at the same width as my smile over here. All right. And then I can go ahead and create this little backwards V here for Charmander's fingers. And then this one is going to connect all the way back as well. So we're going to draw a line. It's going to come and then kind of curve up right here at the end. And we have one more little sideways V right here. And then to close off our Charmander's head, we're just going to draw this little curve like this to show that that's where our Charmander's head stops. Okay, and I'm going to make a line. It's not going to be too long. It's going to come right down to about here. And then I want to draw this C shape. And what we're creating right here is our Charmander's knee. So it's going to come down like this. And then to draw Charmander's belly, we can go ahead and create a line coming out over here. It's going to angle out just a little bit and then angle back in. So now to get Charmander's foot, we can go ahead and start right here. And we're going to come down in a straight diagonal line right here. And then we're just going to make a horizontal line that goes back. And then we're going to curve it up. And this line is going to go above this line over here. So we want it to just be a little bit higher, just like that. Let's go ahead and start forming the back side of our Charmander here. And to do that, we want to bring this line down. Right, kind of shaping the back of the head here. So we're going to bring it down, and it's going to make this nice little curve. And it's going to stop right about the same line as our knee right here. Right, so we're going to stop right about there. So we're going to start inside the body here. And we're going to make this nice curve. That goes up to about right there, right about the same level as our arm. And then we need a line that comes out like this. Okay? And it's going to stop right about there. So now I can go ahead and start creating the other part of our Charmander tail. All right? And I'm going to follow this same curve. And notice that it tapers, it gets a little bit skinnier as it goes up. We're also going to come out of our leg just below here, and we're going to follow the same curve again. And we're going to taper it. It gets narrow and narrow and narrow. And our other foot is going to be right over here, and all we got to do is draw a line that comes down like this. And it curves and goes flat. And then it comes back up and connects to our tail. To add the flame here, we're going to make a kind of a C shape here. And then we're going to come up, spin it out, bring it back in. And then over here, we're going to go the other way. All right, and then we can go the other way one more time. And then let's get one more little flare right there. And then he kind of has two different colors inside of his tail. So I'm going to draw another one that kind of comes up like this, goes down, comes up, right? And then we're just kind of drawing a flame shape inside of here. Now let's go ahead and get our other arm in here. So we're going to create a line that comes up right about here. So this time we're going to come down. All right, we'll go up. And then we'll make one more right about there. And this line is pretty straight. This one is going to be a little bit more curved. So we're just going to curve this line back to our body, just like that. I'm going to go ahead and put a hat, a little Santa hat on my Charmander. And to do that, I'm going to draw a little squiggly line down the side of his head right here. All right, and then I'm going to draw a line that comes out from his forehead. It's going to curve up, and I'm going to draw another squiggly line that goes above the top of his head here. All right, and then it's going to come down and connect back to his head over here. Now we can go ahead and draw a curved line that comes up just like this. Another curved line that comes up and almost meets in the middle, but we're going to leave a little gap because we want to draw that white puffy snowball just like that on the top of our Santa hat. And now what we can do is go ahead and erase the original line that we created for our Charmander head. So go ahead and erase this. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to add the Christmas lights that my Charmander is wrapped up in. So to do that, we're going to draw a little curved line that comes out from here, comes out from its little finger right here, and it's going to come up and make a curve, and it's going to connect to the head or the mouth of my Charmander. And I'm going to follow that curve, all right, just like this, and it's going to connect to my Charmander right over here. Imagine if this line were to continue and then it were to curve over here. So we're going to draw this line that comes out, right, wraps around the hand, and then it's going to come down over here. It's going to go all the way down and then kind of do a big loop and connect to the shin of my Charmander. All right, and then we want to draw another line that follows that same line that we just created. All right, so it's going to come down, go out here, and then connect right over here. And then we're gonna have the wire kind of come out from behind our Charmander's leg. So we're going to, right about here, and then it's going to circle up. All right, we're gonna kind of loop it just like this. And then we got the same thing over here. All right, it's coming up. And then it's gonna loop right about there. It's gonna come out from the bottom, come back up, loop again, and we're gonna come out and connect it right to our tail over here. And you know what? Let's go ahead and have this line kind of wrapped around the back side of our Charmander. So before we go ahead and add the lights on here, let's do some erasing, because when we trace over this, we don't want to see these lines, right, that we drew earlier. It seems like we got everything erased. So now let's go ahead and actually add our Christmas lights on here. All right, so I'll twist it like this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw two little small lines that go like this. And then we're just going to draw kind of this rounded triangle shape to make the light bulb on our Christmas lights. And I'm spinning it up here, but you can put as many of these as you want on your Charmander, and you can kind of see how many I'm putting on. You can use that as a guide if you would like. But then once we have these on here, all we have to do is outline it and color it in. So I'm going to start a time lapse of me doing that, and you can check out what it looks like at the end. So here is our completed Christmas Charmander wrapped in some Christmas lights. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, like and subscribe for more drawing tutorials.